Ladies and gentlemen, that technical rainbow in between. I'm the research assistant, and this is episode 3 of the WWE 2K26 My GM Immortal Challenge. Last episode, we made it through Battleground, and we have crowned a new WWE champion in Kevin Owens before our time together ran out. Let's see how many matches we can book this episode. As you can see, we are still in second place by about 22,000 fans. Let's see if we can fix that, shall we? Yes, I'm sure I want to confirm what I've been doing for the past couple weeks. Do not put Kevin Owens in a match this week. What do we get? Pre-match physio. Okay. I think we can manage that. I think I want to go ahead and actually do one of these. What is it? Backstage Brawl, Last Man Standing, Steel Cage and Gauntlet, Submission and Tornado Tag. Let's do the Tornado Tag one. I think the tag team division will appreciate that more. Okay, so let's see, what else did we do? We promised CM Punk a promo appearance this week. Oh, we promised Kevin Owens a match against Chris Sabin this week, so that's not going to happen. Or so that commissioner goal is not going to get fulfilled. We also told Jada Parker that she partner with Io Sky in a tag match within the next 3 weeks. Okay, we shall do just that. Or we shall try to accomplish all 3 of these this week. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up the promo for Punk. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and set up CM Punk, and opposite him is gonna have to be a heel bruiser. I think we're gonna go. I think we go Braun Breaker, because I don't want to just go straight back to Drew McIntyre. Alright, so I think that's gonna be that part. We're gonna have Kevin Owens go against Chris Sabin. I'm glad their classes match and everything. That's good. Let's see here. Also want to set up a tag team match between the Secret Harvest and our newest roster members, Jordan Grace and Stephanie Becker. Okay, I just want to set that up as a normal tag match, so we're not going too crazy about anything. Now let's see. We got Punk involved with Breaker. So that means that Lesnar needs an opponent, which I think is going to be Orton. Alright, but he needs a rest, so we're going to do a call out to start that. So it's going to be Orton calling out Brock Lesnar, and we also are going to have Drew McIntyre facing, or I guess calling out Shinsuke, since he needs rest too. Drew calling out Shinsuke. And let's see what else we can put on tonight. Alright, the feud between the New Day and Wyatt Six is still going. So we're going to have to put that on at some point. So we're going to do that as a tag team match. And I don't think we have any other... I don't think we have any other feuds going on. We do need to change... let's go... Let's see, what's Asuka? Asuka is a heel fighter. Do we have a heel bruiser for a female? I don't think we do. Either way, we need a opponent for Jade, and I believe that is going to be Sol Ruka. And we need an opponent for Asuka, and I think that is going to be Zarya. That unfortunately, I believe, leaves Jada Parker out in the wind. So I'll need to find her an opponent. I'll need to find her an opponent to start something with. I'll also need to find another heel giant for Io Sky to go against. So let's go ahead and get those now. Okay, so there's a heel giant. So I think what I'm going to do is do female heel and do class any and hope that actually gets me what I need. 20 through 24. I think that's probably best. That's probably best, or we could just do Sammy George and Karen Compactor. Let's lessen the cost. Let's go 15 to 19. Bull Nakano is an option. Right. Didn't expect that one. Ooh, Naomi is an option for heel cruisers anyway. Alright, so let's back up here. I need an opponent I need a heel giant, and I need a heel bruiser. Bull Nakano is available, but for a whole lot of money. And I don't even know if that's gonna work out too well. But either way, I need the heel giant and Karen Compactor. So I'm I'm gonna try her out 5 weeks. And do we do Volcano? I think we do Volcano. Because we don't really have that cost intensive of a show right now. Sad that I can't get Naomi too, but we need to. Okay, so we need a spot for them to start a feud too. But I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna clear this match. Jay versus Skull. I'm gonna clear that one. I'm gonna make this one the Fatal 4-Way with Jay and Soul. And just hope they don't start feuds outside of their respective program. And we're gonna do a call out from Io Sky. Well, no, actually, let's do Karen Compactor calling out Io Sky. I mean, I know Io's mic skills are weak and bounds better, but let's see here. And Volcano taking on Jada Parker. And I think that sets everybody up for something except for the tag team division for the men. Yeah, I think that sets up something for everybody except the men. This one ends the rivalries now, is it? Yes, okay. Now we're doing normal still. And I think what we're going to do is, yeah, we'll open with Owens and Satan. We will follow that up with I think we follow that up with them. And yeah, let's make this a table match. Alright, and I think that should do, I think that sets up pretty much everyone's feud, like I said, except for the tag division. Yeah, I do need people for Saban and Shelly to fight, and I also need people for the Creed brothers to fight that are their opposites, I guess. But we'll worry about that another show. Alright, so let's go ahead and book this one. I think we've done everything we're supposed to do. We got his done. We got his done. Jada Parker is supposed to tag with the side. Yeah, that can be next week. That's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and book everything. Alright, so we open the show with a brawl backstage between Kevin Owens and Chris Sabin. They're having a problem for some reason, and that problem spills out to the ring. The general manager comes out and says, "I'm not gonna, have the show start like this. So let's get a ref out here and let's settle your problems." And the winner is the new WWE Champion Kevin Owens, which leads to a 3.5-star match. Okay, and Owens and Sabin's rivalry grows. CM Punk comes out and says that he wants another shot at KO. Braun Breaker comes out and says that it's past Punk's time and he believes that he should step aside. He and Punk get into a brawl. Braun Breaker actually spears him and leaves him laying. So that starts a new rivalry between the two of them. Jada Parker comes out and calls out anybody that wants to fight her. And to her surprise and everyone's surprise, Bull Nakano comes out and answers the challenge. So the winner is Bull Nakano in a 2-star match. That is unfortunate. Drew McIntyre says that he would be the United States champion right now if it were not for Shinsuke Nakamura. And he tries calling out Shinsuke, but Shinsuke is not present due to traveling issues. We have a fatal 4-way match between Asuka, Zarya, Jade Cargill, and Sol Ruka. This came about because both Asuka and Jade were saying that Rhea and Io were basically afraid of them, wanted to challenge them to a tag match, but Zarya and Sol Ruka came out instead, saying that it may not be a tag match, but we're open to a fight. And the winner, Zarya. Okay, and a feud does start between Asuka and Zarya. And that is what I wanted, or one of the things I wanted. Would have appreciated Cargill and Ruka starting one too, but I guess I'll just have to do that manually. Randy Orton says that now that he's done with Braun Breaker, he's focusing on other things like becoming the United States champion and getting rid of any remnants that are on the show without being on the show, such as Brock Lesnar. His advocate comes out and says that he will be here when he's here to deal with Randy Orton. We have a tag team match between the Secret Service, who was celebrating their recent tag team win, against the newest members of the roster, Jordynne Grace and Stephanie Vaquer, who step up to fight them. And the winners, Jordynne Grace and Stephanie Vaquer in a 2-star match. Oh, but it does start a rivalry, so that's good. Karen Compactor comes out, practically jumps the guardrail, and says that she wants a shot at the United States Championship. She's mad that people have been holding her back in the backstage area and keeping her away from Io Sky. Io Sky is happy to oblige her, but she's gonna have to earn a shot. Or she's gonna have to earn a shot in some way. She can't just, buck the line like that. And the main event is going to be a tables match between New Day and the Wyatt Six, and the winners, the New Day, in a 3.5-star match. Grows their rivalry to level 3. Glad for that. And over on Raw, doesn't look like there are any titles on the line. Looks like all one-on-one matches, except for a ladder match and a TLC match. Okay. Alright, we got good booking. Glad for that. I think Owen Saban is going to be our next feud there. But that does kind of leave Shelly out in the wind, though. We'll see what we can do about that. We end it with 29,000 fans. Jordan and Stephanie worked okay as a tag team, I guess. So that's not something you want to hear. Well, not something I want to hear anyway. Randy Orton sure spends more time running his mouth than fighting in the ring, says the guy who barely shows up in it. Dexter tweeting is something just odd for a member of it's odd for a member of the Wyatt Six to be tweeting, but that's beside the point, I guess. Izzy, hardly a surprise that Jada Parker lost to Bull Nakano, says the woman who lost her job on SmackDown just last week. Yeah, okay. Raw ends with 29,000 fans as well. Okay, that's good. That's good. We were very close this week, so that's comforting. We're still about 22,000 fans behind, but again, we're working on that part. Week 7 is rolling around. Thanks for the match against Saban. It's always better to sell these things in the ring. I agree, and great match, by the way. Hey, over the weekend, Breaker got into some trouble. I won't say what he did, but we're giving him a 3-week suspension. Take better care of your stars' morale so they don't take things too far in the future. I beg your finest terrestrial pardon. What does that have to do with me? He got into trouble. I wasn't with him. Ay. Goddamn humans. Chris Saban, hey boss, I was hoping to take some personal time. Can I get 2 weeks off? What is it with y'all and starting this? Okay. Fine. Okay. That's alright. That's fine. You deserve it. Take the time you need. Thanks, boss. I won't forget it. Keep up the good work. Well, I don't really have a choice in that matter. So, hey, I feel like I'm the fall guy every week at the moment. Whatever my next match is, I want to win. I'm not fixing things for you. Not fixing things for anyone. Why do people not understand that? I'm not a crooked GM, for crying out loud. Have at least one Falls Count Anywhere match this week, and we would get a limited stock, which I don't want anyway. Okay, so the only thing this week is I told Jada Parker she's partnering with the outside tag match. That we will accomplish. We're going to go ahead and accomplish that now by making a tag match here between guy. And where is this Parker? Where is Miss Parker? Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Actually, let's make it a tornado. Ooh. Let's make it a tornado tag match. Between with Bull Nakano and Karen Compactor on the other end. Okay, I still say that tag team matches should be able to advance singles rivalries, and I will continue to keep saying it. I will continue to say it over and over again until we get something about that. Let's go. We're gonna. Punk is gonna call out Breaker. And who else is unavailable? Breaker's unavailable, as well as Saban being unavailable. So someone else is gonna have to take Saban's spot. That is not gonna be Randy Orton. It is gonna be actually, should we do Priest? Should we do Priest? I don't know. I think we do Priest. But Saban's not really gonna. No, we can't. We'll just do a call out, him calling out Saban. To keep that rivalry alive, I guess. I don't know the reason I'm doing that. Let me see here. Orton is going to once again call out Lesnar. Since Lesnar is still not healed yet. And let's see, McIntyre and Nakamura didn't start anything. So let's go to no, let's try and keep it going, I guess. We're gonna go Eve versus Nakamura in a normal match. We are gonna do another tag team match involving women, and since the Secret Herbers was defeated, we will go ahead and make this a tag title match. And who else did we put through? We're gonna put do we put Asuka and Zarya? But that leaves literally nothing for our champion. Rhea Ripley to do. So maybe it's time to go shopping again. Alright, let's get this started first. And the other one we need is... Sorry, versus Asuka. And yep, guess we go shopping again here. We need a female. That is a heel. What is... That is a heel fighter. Okay. Female heel fighter. Let's go. Yeah, 25,000 is good. Or should I maybe get Legend since we have that power card going? Or since we have that shake-up card going? But then again, if I do that, I can barely afford the person's contract. Wait, is it fighter or bruiser? Yeah, fighter. Look, forgive me, okay? If I walk into the room too long, I forget why I'm there. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go icons, let's search. Okay, so we come up with Candice LeRae and Eve Torres. Candice is cheaper for 6 less popularity and 1 less stamina for $10,500. I think I'll take Candice. Okay, so now we have something for Rhea Ripley. Candice. Ooh, just barely under costed here. But we will put this as the main. We'll put Drew there. And we'll put Jade and Soul there. Okay, and I think that is going to be this show. So let's go ahead and book it. Alright, so we open the show with Drew McIntyre taking on Shinsuke Nakamura, and the winner is Drew McIntyre, which starts a rivalry between the two in a 3-star match. That's good, that's what I wanted. CM Punk calls out Braun Breaker, but Braun doesn't show up. Punk calls him a coward, and their rivalry grows to a level 2. Sol Ruka and Jade Cargill are next up on the card, and the winner, Sol Ruka. She got her wish. 2.5-star match. That's very good for her. And a rivalry starts between them. Randy Orton once again calls out a missing Brock Lesnar, And once again, his advocate answers for him and says he will deal with him when he feels like it, when he gets here. Io Sky and Jada Parker are tagging tonight against Bull Nakano and Karen Compactor. And the winners, Io Sky and Jada Parker, in a 2.5-star rivalry that I did not want to start. We get Rhea Ripley saying that nobody in the back is willing to take her on. And we get an answer from the newest member of the roster, Candice LeRae. She answers the call, but instead of asking for a challenge, she simply slaps Rhea in the face and leaves, thus starting a rivalry between the two. We have a match between Zarya and Asuka, and the winner is Zarya in a 3-star match. It does not advance their feud, unfortunately. And Kevin Owens calls out a missing Chris Sabin, but gets no answer. And we have a main event tag team title match between the Secret Herbists, Jordan Grace and Stephanie Vicaire. The Secret Herbists versus the Juggernaut's Kiss. And the winner, and still tag team champions with a 3.5-star match, the Secret Herbists, which does not advance their rivalry. I really hate it when that happens. We have the Women's World Championship on the line, Becky Lynch versus Bayley. Highly innovative. And it looks like we have a main event, possibly tornado tag match? No, it looks like a normal. It looks like a normal match. I'm not sure it's a tag. Maybe it's a fatal 4-way. I'm not sure. Good booking. Okay, so we did start some rivalries that we wanted to start. Unfortunately, that's one that I didn't watch. Why'd it have to be 3 weeks later? 29,000 fans. Io Sky and J.R. Parker are an incredible tag team. I'll keep that in mind in case Jada does, or in case Io does lose the title. Am I the only one wondering where Candice was tonight? She showed up. Oh my god. See, this is why you don't go to the bathroom during parts of the show. Can't believe I just lost money on silver to breaking that losing streak. Wow. Don't really get why SmackDown want to push Kevin Owens. He's the champion, you goddamn human. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. And Raw ends with 38,000. We do have a total of hands on this of 4,500. Wonder what that was from. Superstars GM, raising fees, selected Superstars morale. Okay, and we are about 30,000 back. The gap is continuing to grow a little bit, but hopefully we can fix that. I told you Io and I really hit it off as a team last week. Thanks for pairing us up. We are looking forward to the next tag match. Did you hear the crowd last week? And we got our first tag team win. I knew Io and I would kill it. You just keep putting us in tag matches and we'll keep delivering the ratings. You keep doing your job and I'll keep doing mine. Thank you very much. Thanks for staying on top of things. Well, I told you I'd do it. Hey boss, I have a proposition for you. How about you and I have ourselves a little partnership in the next few weeks? No! Absolutely not. Oi. Treat yourself. Because you don't get to the top without making some enemies on the way. Do you really want to make an enemy of a person that can just fire you? Why don't people think things through like that? The crowd has really been getting behind me. It's time we capitalize on that. You should give me top billing in the upcoming show. I want the main event. Excuse me, it's pretty obvious that the crowd wants to see me in the biggest matches. It should be me who gets the main event. I assume you agree? I should say I'm not making promises to either of you, but I'll go ahead and keep you guys happy so you're still my top stars, I guess. I'm gonna put both of you in the next main event match. Bring it on. Well, I suppose someone has to share the spotlight, even if it's a lesser superstar. Jeez. Not getting into that one. Not fulfilled. Ensure that your least popular available giant is in a match this week. No problem with that. I promised you both the main event. So that's what we're gonna do here. Although it's Randy Orton has something with Brock Lesnar. So since he has something more with Brock, I'm going to add Brock into the mix since he's finally healthy enough to compete. Okay, that's going to be that match. Let's see here. I think we're going to be doing a tag team call out with the Secret Harvest since they didn't advance. Or since they didn't advance the feud. And we do a call out. I want to do Kevin Owens doing a call out again, but he's, well, I mean, it's not necessarily a problem that he can't go. Yeah, we'll keep that going that way. We gotta have Drew and Shinsuke. We're gonna have Theo and Karen. We're also gonna have Nakano and Jacob Parker. Jacob Parker and Bull Nakano. And we also need to have Soluka, Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley, and Candice LeRae. So let's set that up as a fatal four-way match. Jade, Soluka, Rhea Ripley, and Candice. Looks like Jade could actually use a bit of a rest. So let's clear this. call out for Solruka calling out Jade. That way she gets the rest that she needs. And we need Rhea versus Candace. We need more than just this though. So I think what we do is have a fatal four-way involving Rhea and Candace. Yeah, I think we do that so we can have the tag team match between New Day and the Wyatt Six. Keep leaving people out in the cold, unfortunately. In particular, Obafemi and Trick Williams. Obafemi and Trick Williams, I kind of want them to have something, but don't really have anything for them or Damian Priest right now. So I think I'm just going to use him for Terry. Yes, you guys are the main event spot. And Shinsuke also needs a rest too. That is kind of unfortunate. But I want to keep him healthy. So let's have can't really have a fighter taking on a fighter. So let's have this be a call out. It's going to be Drew calling out Shinsuke. And then I was going to have Damian Priest in a match. I want to put Obafemi in a match actually, but there's not really a heel fighter on the roster for him to face. Except for Trick, they just had a match, so I don't necessarily want to do that. I don't want to start anything between them and the Creeds, so let's see, let's go through this. Just a match for match's sake, I guess. I've barely made use of this card at all. I mean, I would be making use of the card, but the ones that I have can't really benefit from it, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and confirm this. Alright, so we open with a match between Damian Priest and one half of the Creed brothers, Brutus. And the winner, Damian Priest, in a 2-star match. It starts a rivalry that I'm not going to do anything with. We have a tag team call out, the Secret Hervis is calling out Juggernaut's Kiss, telling them that they put them down and they will keep them down as long as they're here on SmackDown. The Juggernaut's Kiss responds by actually hitting a Juggernaut's Kiss on Alba Fire. We have a fatal 4-way match between Io Sky, Karen Compactor, Rhea Ripley, and Candice LeRae. And the winner, Rhea Ripley. In a 3-star match, the rivalry between Sky and Compactor grows, but the one between Ripley and LeRae does not. So Ruka calls out Jade Cargill, saying that she's gonna surf over her unconscious body. Jade takes that by responding with hitting her with Jaded, or attempting to hit her with Jaded, but Sol Ruka escapes it and hits her with the Soul Snatcher. So their rivalry grows to level 2. We have Miss Parker taking on Bull Nakano once again. And the winner, again, is Bull Nakano in a 2.5-star match. Kevin Owens once again calling out a missing Chris Sabin and wondering what happened to him. And maybe him and his partner tucked tail and ran to another 3-letter organization. Their rivalry grows once again to a level 3. The New Day and the Wyatt Six have a tag team match, and the winner, the New Day, in a 3.5-star match, and their rivalry grows to a level 4. Drew McIntyre calls out Shinsuke Nakamura, and Shinsuke responds. They grow to a level 2. And the main event is Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, and CM Punk in a triple threat match. And the winner, CM Punk, in a 3-star match. And the rivalry between Orton and Lesnar grows to a level 3. That's very good. Still on Raw, looks like we have an opening tag match. Bayley and Alexa Bliss taking on the Judgment Day and Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Looks like normal matches except for the tables match between Hank Walker and Logan Paul, and the last man standing match between Tozawa and JC Mateo. Nice meeting you, Tozawa. I do not have faith that you will win that one. Core finale. Yeah, okay. I will not disagree with you there. Still no active rivalry between the two of us. Yeah. 22,000 fans. Okay. And Raw walks away with 26. Alright, so we get a health spa card, that's good. Really needed that one. Looks like the gap is widened to 34,000 fans. Okay. 5 weeks, cost you 24. Sure. Okay, we have a deal. 32. Yeah, that's fine. Just a reminder, try to ensure that your opening and your main event are both stronger than their card match next to them. Yes, I know, thank you. I'm really psyched for this upcoming PoE. Can't wait to put on a great show for the crowd. I'm clearly the best superstar at SmackDown, and I imagine the crowd might be getting bored of seeing me win so easily every week. I need a bigger test, one that suits my superior skills. I want to go up against both Eric and Shelly this week, and I don't mean an attack match. I want a triple threat or a fatal four-way match against them. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Totally embarrassing to lose to a superstar as bad as CM Punk. That score needs to be settled. I want to fight him again either tonight or next week. Sure, why not? Good, no chance he gets that lucky twice in a row. Yeah, sure, whatever. Ensure that your least popular available losers in a match this week. Bad timing card. No. Promise Xavier a triple threat or fatal four-way against Eric Rowan and Alex Shelley. So let's go ahead and put that in the books right now. Xavier Woods, Alex Shelley, Eric Rowan. Where are you? There you are. And who will be fourth? Or will there be a fourth? Let's put Trick in there. Yeah, let's do Trick. Okay, so Chris has had his time, I assume. So we're gonna have Chris take on Kevin. And we're gonna have Pump continue to call out Braun Breaker. Let's see, Drew and Shinsuke are looking okay, so we're definitely going with them. We're gonna have a tag team match between them, and do we have Jade Cargill? No, I think we have Rhea Ripley face Candice LeRae. And then a call out for so we're going once again calling out Jade Cargill Juju and Shinsuke, I think. Let's clear this. Have Randy take on Lesnar for the title. Move in here. And let's see, here we have Drew calling out Shinsuke. And who's left? Io calling out Karen. Yeah, I think that's best. Alright, so let's go ahead and book this one. We open with a fatal four-way between Xavier Woods, Alex Shelley, Eric Rowan, and Trick Williams. And the winner, Eric Rowan. In a 2-star match. Feud start between Woods and Shelley and Rowan and Williams. Okay. Probably gonna ignore those. CM Punk once again calls out Braun Breaker. Their rivalry grows to level 3. Thought it was at level 3. Anyway, Kevin Owens takes on a returning Chris Sabin. And the winner, Chris Sabin. In a 4.5-star match. And unfortunately, the rivalry is complete. We get a level 3 raise from Drew and Shinsuke. We get a tag team match between we get a tag team match between the Secret Harvest and Juggernaut Kiss. And the winner, the Secret Harvest. In a 3-star match, and we get a level 3 rivalry out of them. Io Sky calls out Karen Compactor, and their rivalry goes to a level 3. Rhea Ripley calls out Candice LeRae, and the winner is Rhea Ripley in a 3-star match. Sol Ruka calls out Jade Cargill once again. This time, Sol Ruka goes for the Soul Snatcher, but Jade counters it into Jaded. And we have a main event title match between Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar for the United States Championship. And the winner is new. Oh, no, not new. United States title. Oh, I guess it was the disqualification then. So the winner is Randy Orton in a 4.5-star match. Didn't really want it to end that way, but okay. Looks like Joaquin Wilde and Dragon Lee are taking on the Judgment Day and for the Tag Team Championships in an Extreme Rules match. We have a last woman standing between Bayley and Selena Vega, and 2 triple threat matches, 2 triple threat normal matches, and a tag team match, the Usos versus Imperium. Poor opening. Yeah, I know. Looking forward to the rivalries completing just now. I thought it was disqualification. Fan change is 61,000. And Raw gets 83. Ugh. So that leads to a gap of 56,000 fans. But that does leave us up to money in the bank. Hey, my contract at SmackDown is up at the end of the week. I'd be interested in staying another 5 weeks, and the cost would be $46K. I mean, you didn't start a rivalry the entire time you were here, but I guess. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I look out into the crowds and just see the same people each week. We need to market our show more. I agree, a little extra investment should get some good returns from the team. Great, now I get to reach all sorts of people. We just brought a new physical trainer on staff. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton for $30K. They'll have to sit out their show. Well, Kevin's rivalry is completed, and Randy Orton's is also completed, so I don't really see a problem with that. Yeah, let's do those. Thanks for the match. I kind of knew they'd have to team up in cheats to deny me my victory, but the crowd could see who the best fighter was. Good to be back at SmackDown after that ridiculous suspension. You must be almost as angry with Triple H as I am. Alright, you've been in trouble for me, so I would like to see some better behavior from you. And your actions have put me in a difficult position. I can't rely on you, so I'm terminating your contract. No. Fine, but you haven't exactly given me much respect this season. Remember that this is a two-way street. Again, I wasn't there. Oh my gosh, really? I beg your finest wrestler pardon, this again? Oh my gosh. It's like, are you just gonna do this like every cycle? Yeesh. Like seriously, are you just gonna do this every cycle? Because that's annoying. Thomas Brock Lesnar rematch against CM Punk. Okay. So men's 6-way ladder match. Immediately receive $100,000. Oh, we can't put Punk in there. That's for sure. Can't put Lesnar in there either. I'm gonna give Lesnar what he asked for. No, match between him and Lesnar. Interference, run-in is gonna be Breaker, targeting Punk. Because I have an actual match I want to book. Thank you very much, Lesnar. Okay, we can't end the tag feud. Ugh. Man, I hate it when y'all get in trouble. Like, just off the strength of you getting in trouble. What is that? Seriously? Damn you, man. We're doing a tag match for the titles there. We're doing Io Sky and Karen Contactor for the women's title, or for the US title, and we're also going to do Rhea Ripley versus Candice LeRae for the world title, and we're going to switch to YouTube. Opener, I think I'm gonna put, let's see, do I have anybody that specializes in a ladder match? Got the TLC, but no ladders. Let's put in Trick. Let's put in Kofi, and let's put in Xavier. Okay, so women's Money in the Bank. Putting in Bull. Putting in Jada. And Zarya. Oh, not yet. Sorry. Let's see here. I would really like to just do that as a segment if I could. You know what? They're not. Let's put Jade and Soul in that spot and move that here and move this here. Yeah, let's do that way. And then let's do a charity with Rhea. Let's do a charity with Brutus Creed. Let's do a charity with Julius Creed. And can we afford another charity? No, we cannot. So we do a call out then between where in the world? Okay, Candice calling out Rhea. Okay, so I think I'm gonna switch you two. Alright. That should work. I think you want more marketing, which is weird because I could have sworn that tier 3 advertising or better. Oh, that's what you want. Okay. I guess I can do that. Sure. Oh. Don't have enough cash. Ugh. I could keep her off the show. If I keep her off the show, it fulfills the promise. I don't necessarily want to do that. Is there any way to get like 100,000? I don't think so. Other than immediately just winning the money in the bank. Yeah, I don't think we have enough money for that, so I guess I'll be using the Superstars GM on her after this week. Because I'm keeping the card the same. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so the men's Money in the Bank is Ludwig Kaiser, Akira Tozawa, and Omos versus Trick Williams and New Day. And the winner, Ludwig Kaiser. Yeah, okay. And starts the rivalry between Kingston and Williams. Okay. So we have a U.S. title match. Io Sky taking on Karen Compactor. And the winner and new United States champion Karen Compactor in a 4-star match. Oh, okay. Definitely didn't see that one coming. Rhea Ripley gets us 4,500 fans. Thank you very much. We have Jade taking on Soul Ruka. The battle of Jaded versus Soul Snatcher. And the winner, Soul Ruka, in a 3-star match. We have a charity promo from Brutus Creed for 3,000 fans. Thank you very much. We have Alba Fire taking on Alba Fire and Piper Niven, the Secret Herbist, taking on Juggernaut's Kiss for the women's tag team titles. And the winner, and still tag team champions, the Secret Herbist. Okay, in the 4-star match. Julius Creed gets us 1,500 fans. Thank you for the attempt. And CM Punk takes on Brock Lesnar at Brock Lesnar's request, so if he gets injured, it's his fault. Winner is CM Punk in a 3.5-star match. And the rivalry grows between Punk and Breakker. Candice LeRae calls out Rhea Ripley, and their rivalry grows to level 3. Looks like the Intercontinental title is on the line between Josh Briggs and Jey Uso. Steel cage match between Gunther and Jimmy. Tag team title match between the Judgment Day and the team of Cody Rhodes and Joaquin Wilde, and a ladder match between Lexis King and Eric. Okay. Again, I don't really want to accidentally simulate past last match. Injury alert. Jey so injured for 7 weeks. is rough. Okay. Alright. Wow, they have one down. And new champion. Oh boy. And the main event is the women's Money in the Bank match. Bull Nakano, Jade Parker, and Zarya taking on Bailey, Becky, and Charlotte Flair. Really? 3 out of the 4 horsewomen? Are you serious? Wow. And the winner is Bull Nakano. Thank you. And a 3.5-star match. Thank you very much for that. I still don't know how Ludwig Kaiser won over basically 2 ladder specialists, but alright. We get 102,000 fans. And Raw ends at 112,000. Of course. So the gap still widens between us. I don't want to trade with you. You want to trade Charlie Dempsey for Ova Femi and $20,000. No, I'm right. Okay, we got 4 weeks till the Evolution pay-per-view. Candace contract is up. Okay, that's fine. That recent acquisition of Karen is doing better than expected. Maybe we'll push you to become a bona fide superstar for SmackDown. Here's a pseudonym power card, might be useful to help her establish her as a rising star of the brand. Okay. Yet another week of the same energy in the crowd. Yeah. Use that card on this to shut up. Thanks for the rematch against Punk. Didn't go the way it should, but I appreciate the opportunity. Listen, Stacey, I've had that to hear with the constant disrespect I've been shown at SmackDown. Are you serious? The only way you can convince me to stay is with the 100K bonus. I don't have that money. I don't have that. Sorry. Figures much. Goodbye then. Okay. See you later. Cardio training. All superstars lose much less stamina from matches. Sounds like a good one. Ultimate betrayal. GM interference costs twice as much, but increases the popularity of the stars in the match. No. 8-way matches have increased performance, but losing superstars lose more morale. Yeah, no, we're going cardio training. Thank you very much. Alright, and that is gonna do it for our time together. Looks like we made it through Money in the Bank. The next show is gonna be Evolution. So in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Humans, not a